Welcome to the start of the 2021 school year with our orientation. Allow me through this medium to remove my mask as though I may be able to speak to you clearly. But we at Memorial High School are going to emphasize the wearing of masks as a mandatory order of operation. We are all partners, and so wearing of our mask is essential to the safety for all of us. So for this presentation, I would like to remove my mask as a means of being able to effectively communicating with you the message for our orientees for the 2021 school year. Please help us as we move forward to begin an exciting year. This is exciting. This is tremendously exciting to be able to live in the 21st century and have all of the many nuances that we will have to be able to effectively communicate with each other and not be present or before each other. We're looking forward to accepting this challenge and being able to deliver the elements of instruction as effectively and as honestly and openly as we possibly can. The data tells us that we are in this experience because of the COVID-19 pandemic. As we continue to strive for making this work in our best interest, it is in our best interest to use this means of media to be able to effectively reach our students, our parents, and to communicate with our staff members. We at Memorial High School are looking forward to accepting this challenge as we are all going to handle this very well together. As we will begin our order of operation from August 18th through September 18th through our virtual medium. We will again examine the outcomes of how things will go after the September 11th deadline. We will review the data, we will examine our content and see exactly what is the best means and best ways to proceed thereafter. Health and safety are major concerns for this community. The safety of our youngsters is our first and foremost concern. We're wanting to maintain that element of safety with each and every one of us. As we are all wearing masks, we at Memorial High School are dedicated to the proposition that all of you will be kept safe, and on our watch at Memorial High School, we want to make sure that you do everything that you're needing to do to go home safely and to be eligible to return. I am thrilled to death to give you all of the administrative team that have been with us for the past 8 years, who are with us now as we are beginning to move into this school year. As a reminder, students will be assigned to the administrative teams as your grade level will reflect your school administrator. The administrative team that we will have at Memorial High School is our 10th graders will be with Mr. Wagner, Dr. Coleman, and Dr. Lewis. 11th grade will be with Ms. Como and Mr. Carr. 12th grade will be with Ms. Vasilakis and an administrator to be determined. We are still scheduled to have one administrator coming to us. Ms. Fontenot will be the CATE counselor. Mrs. Chavis will be the testing coordinator. Our 10th grade counselors will be Mrs. Watson and Mrs. Moore. 11th grade, Ms. Hadley and Ms. Senegal. And our senior counselors are Ms. Harden and Ms. Harris Daniels. As we look forward to making sure that all of the youngsters will be adequately handled, we're going to make sure that every youngster is eligible to receive an electronic device that should be able to allow them to get all of the mediums of exercise and work that they will need to have. We will have distribution days on this Friday from 4 p.m. until 7 p.m. Saturday morning from 8 a.m. until noon, and again on Monday from 8 until 11 and 1 to 4, as we will distribute laptops for all students who will need to have them. You will be expected to sign a waiver. You will be expected to verify that you are who you say you are. We will only need to have adequate information. Adequate is not just the term. We're looking forward to having you give us all of the beneficial information that we will need. Safety is a major concern. If something were to happen to you and you provide wrong information, that means that we will not be able to reach the appropriate persons that we will need to reach. So safety is a concern, and we will need to know as we will prepare for distributing all of these devices to all of the students at that time. We would like to make sure that parents are aware that we are providing devices for students. So if parents are able to bring you to one of those 3 distribution times in the front of the building near the auditorium, we will have our distribution points, and we will be able to allow your devices to take place. The emergency contact form is going to go along with that. We'd like to have all of those items returned to us as well. And it would be important for us to make sure that all of those bits and pieces of information are provided upon return. Again, we look forward to a very prosperous 2021 school year. We welcome the challenge of the 21st century as we move into our 2021 school year, and we look forward to all of the Memorial High School students returning to their school, their community, and making this work for all of us. Again, I conclude with returning to my mask, and as I put my mask on and share with you that we are all expected to follow the protocol of wearing the mask. Thank you so very much, and we look forward to seeing you as you are picking up your devices on Friday.
Hi, welcome to Memorial High School. As Dr. Mitchell said before, we are the Mighty Titans. We are so proud, we are so strong, and we are so dynamic. We ask you to please come ready to learn. And with that in mind, I'm going to also tell you a little bit about some additions to our administrative A team. We have Brian Morgan, who's the athletic director. We have Mrs. Janice Chavis, who's our testing coordinator. We have our ICs, our instructional coaches, Carla Bassett and Tina Vines. We have our activities director, Mrs. Nadra Turner, and our campus tech, Ms. Shaliqua Landry, and our social worker, Dr. Annie Barkers. Our counselors work diligently to get your schedules together and to make sure that they fit you. Our counselors are, for 11th grade, Mrs. Marshawn Hadley, A through L, Ms. Senegal, Danielle Senegal, M through Z. We have Ms. Daniels, Camilla Harris Daniels, who is 12th grade, M through Z. And we have Ms. Harden, who is A through L for 12th graders. For our 10th grade team, we have Mrs. Joyce Moore Newell, which is for A through L, And we have Miss Lady Watson, who is M through Z for 10th grade. We also have a CAPE counselor, Miss Kathleen Fontenot. Our counselors also want you to be aware, students, that in order for you to be a 10th grader, you must have 6 credits. Credits are very important because this is how we determine if you have enough to graduate. So you need to watch that and be in contact with your counselors. 13 credits are required for the junior class classification and 20 credits required for senior classification. You need 27 credits or more in the right categories. The number of math classes you took, the number of science classes, English, social studies, and your electives make up the credits that you need for graduation. So 27 credits are needed for graduation. And your classification is based on the number of credits you have, not based on what you think you are. It is by the credits. Our clerical staff, administrative staff, these secretaries are the core of our school. We have Mrs. Kayla Parker, who's our administrative assistant to the principal. We have Mrs. Renee Broussard, who is our financial secretary. We have Miss Marilyn Kennerson, who's our receptionist. Mrs. Janet Cook in the CAPE building. And we have Miss Arnetta Hawkins, who's secretary to the counselor. Remember, your counselors are here to help you. If you have any questions about your classification, any questions about your courses, just any questions that you may have for college or a vocational program, they're here to help you. They're here to serve you. They also make sure that we have a scholarship board up. So seniors, you can check the board and see what scholarships are available, the dates that they must be turned in. They're here to help you. So please use every administrative person, every counselor to your advantage. We also have our library services. Our librarian is Mrs. Cynthia Williams, and Miss LaTanya Harris is the para. Our library is used for many things, for research. It's used for, it's available for books. It's available for resources. Come into the library. We want you to use our Accelerated Reader program. There's a big prize for you if you are the top readers, the top 3 readers. Again, I thank you for choosing Memorial High School, and you did not have to choose us, but we're glad that you did. Go Titans.
Our mission at Memorial High School is to promote independent and creative thinkers by building positive, trusting relationships where students are continuously engaged in rigorous academic activities that promote higher level thinking and learning, which will empower them to be productive in their communities. The Memorial High School Vision Statement. It is Memorial High School's vision that every student graduates totally prepared to achieve his personal and career ambitions. We envision every graduate pursuing and acquiring careers and opportunities that will lead to positive outcomes for their communities, their families, and themselves. We envision every student every day receiving instruction from the finest educators available. As a result, Memorial High School will consistently produce young men and women who find their societal niche and become productive citizens of our great state and nation.
Hello and welcome to Memorial High School. My name is Trent Johnson, Assistant Principal here. We would like to welcome you to the 2020-2021 school year. I would like to introduce some important offices here at Memorial High School that students would be able to take advantage of. The first one is the Registrar's Office, and it's a data office. They take care of records, transcripts, enrollment, and withdrawals. The 3 persons that work in that office, Mrs. Holder, and she will take care and service the 10th grade class. Mr. Butler, and he will take care and service the 11th grade class. And Mrs. Ledette, who will take care and service all of our seniors in the 12th grade. If you need transcripts, we will have an email address that you can access to send requests for transcripts or anything else that you need from the registrar's office. That email address is mhsregistrar@paisd.org. Again, mhsregistrar@paisd.org. Next is our attendance office. And we have 3 ladies who work in our attendance office with us. Mrs. Boatman, who takes care of the 10th grade. Mrs. Jacobs, who will be servicing the 11th grade. And then Mrs. Cabrales Marquez, who handles our seniors, 12th graders. If you need services from the attendance office, they also have an email that you can reach out to them. That email is mhsattendance@paisd.org. Again, mhsattendance@paisd.org. So please take advantage of the attendance office. If for any reason that you are absent virtually, you can send an email to that address and attach a doctor's note or whatever documentation you need so they can correctly code you in the system. Also, it's very important this year for secondary students, attendance will be taken daily for each period. Students, we are doing synchronous technology, synchronous instruction this year. So you have to be logged in daily to your class for each class. We will provide you with a bell schedule, and we're going to follow our normal bell schedule, which will be from 7:35 to 3:15. And so each class period, the teachers will take attendance, and they will be looking for your smiling faces on camera, virtually, and they will take attendance accordingly. We want to remind you that the 90% attendance rule is for all students, whether synchronous or asynchronous. As I said, we will be doing synchronous instruction, so they will have to see you. If you're not there 90% of the time after the 9th absence, you will lose credit for that course. So it's very important that you log in and you are there with your teachers daily for the duration of that period. That concludes my portion, and thank you very much. Go Titans.
Good morning. We would like to welcome all of our incoming sophomore students and all of our returning students to the 2021 school year at Memorial High School. I'm Mr. Carr, one of the assistant principals here, and I will talk to you briefly about school safety. Here at Memorial High School, safety is one of our top priorities. When students arrive on our campus, there are 2 points of entrance at Memorial High School. Doors in the back of our cafeteria, where students will depart from their buses to gain entrance into the school, and the front of the building. 8 o'clock, those doors at the back of the cafeteria are locked, and the only way students and visitors can gain entrance into our building are through those front doors that are locked and are open remotely. We have hall monitors on our campus, parents. We have 2 hall monitors on both ends of our first floor and both ends of the second floor. Those hall monitors are in constant communication with administrators, police officers, and our front office via handheld radios. Again, your child's safety is our top priority. It takes teamwork, and that is something that we value here very, very importantly here at Memorial High School. Again, parents, we need your help. We need you to monitor your students' social media activities. If you see something that should alarm you, please do not hesitate to call the school, and we will begin investigating that situation immediately. Again, you are our frontline parents, and again, we thank you for entrusting your student here at Memorial High School. Go Titans.
Hi, my name is Nurse Lake, and I'm a nurse of the awesome team of nurses here at Memorial High School, which also includes Nurse Lewis and Nurse Carter. We want to welcome you to Memorial High School, and we look forward to working with you this school year. Our goal here as nurses at Memorial High School is to keep all students healthy so they can remain at school and have nothing but academic success. There are a few things that I just want to remind you of and as this school year begins. We're here to treat minor illnesses and injuries and assist all students with their health issues that they may have on a daily basis. To do that, it's very important that the emergency care forms are completed fully with all the information that's listed, as well as working phone numbers for your parents or other family members that can be contacted in the event of an emergency. If you have more numbers than the spaces allowed, feel free to provide additional paper with additional numbers of people that can be contacted on your behalf. Please list any of your health issues, as well as allergies you may have to medicines, insect, food, and most importantly, any medications you may take. Even if you just take those medicines at home, please list those medicines. And then it needs a parent's signature on that form. In addition, the other second document that is very important is if you do take medication at school, we have a medication form that needs to be completed by your doctor and signed by your parent. This allows us to administer that medication to you during the school day. And if you are a diabetic or if you carry an EpiPen or inhaler, we need this medication form and a form for the inhaler or EpiPen so that you may carry it at school. Just a reminder, students are not to carry with them any medications, over-the-counter medications, cold medicine, things of that nature. And medicines can be given by the nurse, but we can only give medications that are prescribed by your doctor and that we have a copy of a completed medication form on file in the nurse's office. In addition, flu season is upon us. And so we encourage you to contact your physician or local health department about getting a flu shot. It's very important, especially in the light of the pandemic and dealing with COVID, to try and remain as healthy as we can. So like I said, follow up with your doctor or local pharmacy or health department when the flu shot can be available and that you might get. One other thing, it's very important to eat a good breakfast every morning and get a good night's sleep. Nurses are all about health and treating the whole body, and it's important that you come to school fully prepared and with a good breakfast or eating a good breakfast at school. With regards to COVID-19 and practices that will be used at school, we will be assessing everyone's temperature, staff and students that enter the building. We have thermal scanners that will be scanning temperatures, and if you have a temperature of 100 or greater, you will not be allowed to enter the building. And that includes staff as well. In addition, we will be using all the best health practices that's been recommended by all the local and state health authorities, including social distancing, keeping our distance of 6 feet or greater, proper hand washing, washing 20 seconds or more. In addition, the use of hand sanitizer, which new hand sanitizer stations have been installed throughout the building to assist you in keeping your hands and those around you sanitized, as well as disinfecting of frequently touched surfaces. This will be done throughout the school day, before and after use of those frequently touched objects. And of course, the wearing of the face mask. This is a requirement in the building, and we all will be working together to practice all these, and especially the wearing of the face mask. Again, we at the nurses at Memorial High School want to welcome you, and we look forward to working with you. And one other reminder that I didn't say is, if you are a returning student, you still need to complete a new emergency care form and medication form. Those have to be renewed each school year. So again, welcome, and we're looking forward to seeing you.
Greetings to all you Titans. My name is Dwight Wagner, and I am one of your assistant principals, coming to you from the most outstanding educational institution in all of the great state of Texas. And I'd like to share some information with you that I think you'll find very helpful. You know, we're in an age of old and new, something old, something new. And I want to share some of that newness with you today. But first of all, I'm reminded of an old song that I used to listen to back in the day, the lyrics of which went something like this. Wake up all the teachers. It's time to teach a new way. And maybe then they'll listen to what you have to say. This is a new age, a new way of learning. In my long career, I've gone from using dusty chalk on blackboards, using equipment called opaque projectors and mimeograph machines, and now we've evolved to this new terminology, Schoology, Google Classrooms, Zoom, platforms, apps, and virtual learning. With the new system, you now have 4 grades that you have to make in order to get your final grade. For example, for the first 9 weeks, which will last from August the 18th until August the 16th, you'll get your first grade. For the second 9 weeks, it spans from October the 19th until October the 17th, which is right at the time of our Christmas break. Once we return, we start again, the third 9 weeks period from January the 4th until March the 12th. And finally, the fourth 9 weeks will be from March the 22nd until May the 28th. One writer had this to say about the benefits of the 9-week period. A 9-week grading period system allows teachers more time to assess a student's grasp of concepts, giving them time to reteach those concepts and or reassess them if necessary. One thing's for certain, we have to obtain those 27 credits, whether you have the 6 weeks or the 4 9 weeks, and I'm sure you're going to do that. Once that's accomplished, you will become a member of the elite group known as graduates or alumni of Memorial High School. So on behalf of our principal, Dr. Mitchell, our administrative staff, our teachers, and all of the employees of MHS, I want to urge you to wake up early, log in to the classrooms, pay close attention to your teachers, stay actively engaged and awake, make good grades, and make your parents, your teachers, and most of all yourselves very proud. Let me end my presentation with the words of another old school song entitled, Someday We'll Be Together. So until such time we're able to meet face to face, stay safe, stay protected, and be blessed. Thank you.
Greetings, students and parents. My name is Shaliqua Landry, Memorials High School Campus Technologist. Today I am going to briefly do an overview over our learning management platform, Schoology. Schoology will be the learning instructional platform for all our K-12 students and teachers. This platform for instruction is aligned to the state standards and will provide continuous access to instruction. Today I will cover 4 key points: schedules, attendance, video conferences, and lastly, our netiquette. All schedules have been posted in our Home Access Center. So students and parents, you may log in and view the schedules. If you should encounter any errors with your schedules, please make sure you contact your counselors immediately. They are currently in the process of making changes, fixing any errors that may have occurred, such as maybe a duplicate of a class. So it's very important that you do that as soon as possible before August 18th. Also with your schedules, since we have moved to synchronous learning, you will follow the same rules and regulations as far as your 1st through 4th periods for A Day and 6th through 10th period for B Day. This includes being on time for class as well as the transitioning periods for 5 minutes. Students, as you log in on our learning management platform, Schoology, please make sure you have your computer ready and available beforehand. The reason for this is, once you log in, within a certain time frame, students, teachers will be checking attendance. At this time, you will be given a course code to log in. For our returning and our new students, you will log in using your Google accounts. We will follow the same platform that we've been doing since we've moved into the Google environment. That is, you will type in your first name followed by your student ID at students.paisd.org. Your password will be the first initial of your first name followed by your student ID. This same format will follow with our new students. If you should encounter any problems, please do not hesitate to contact our technology department. They have been working tirelessly to make sure everyone's account has synced properly within Schoology so you can be prepared for the first day of school on August 18th. Attendance. Attendance is very important, students. As mentioned earlier, you have to be in attendance for 90% of the time throughout the school year. Teachers will be checking attendance, so please make sure you have your webcam turned on and enabled for our video conferencing feature. During the video conferencing feature, this will give you access to communicate with your teacher virtually. Some of the platforms that our teachers will be using are Zoom and Google Meets. In Zoom, you have emoji icons. If you should have a question, you can raise your hand. There's also a thumbs up and thumbs down where you can have a response of yes, thumbs up, and no with thumbs down. If you should require any additional support, teachers will have tutorials available where you can also meet through a video conferencing using either one of those platforms. Also, this gives an opportunity for parents to reach out to set up a parent-teacher conference. Parents and students can email their teachers at any given time within Schoology by sending them a message. Students, you still will have requirements for submitting your assignments as well as completing assessments, and you will have an opportunity to place any discussions that you may have or any concerns on discussion boards. All of this will be covered on the first day of school by your teacher, going over rules and regulations. Lastly, there's netiquette rules that you must follow. All of these rules will be posted on Memorial's website. Respect and decorum. Students, please refrain from typing in all caps. Also, make sure you have on appropriate dress. The same rules you would follow face-to-face will apply virtually, meaning no do-rags, no pajamas, as well as no bonnets. You must be on time and distraction-free. That means you need to be logged on in a quiet environment. Muting. Muting will take place by the discretion of your teacher. Once you log into the application that they will be using for video conferencing, please make sure you mute yourself until the teacher gives you a thumbs up that you may unmute yourself. So please practice those guidelines. There will also be a chat feature, so if the teacher is giving instructions, you may also key in any questions you may have during that time. Please do not abuse this opportunity. When you are viewing your teacher through webcam, you will see other students participating during this video conferencing. It is important that you are seen on a live feed for the duration of the class period in order to be counted present for attendance. Be attentive. Make sure you are paying attention, staying engaged, and actively participating, and have your pen and paper available. So you can have things like notebook paper or a journal. And I do recommend that you take notes as the video conferencing proceeds. Eating and drinking. Please refrain from eating and drinking while you are in class. Everything that I have discussed will be posted on Memorial's webpage by going to www.paisd.org. Once you reach that URL's website, you will then click on schools and you can select Memorial High School, and there'll be parent resources as well as our student zone tab. Under the parent resources, we will post a video that gives you as the parent information on how to access Schoology's website so you can view your students' attendance and grades. Also for students, there'll be a video posted on how to access Schoology's platform. Within Schoology's platform, once you log in, you'll be able to go to the course board and view some of the classes that have been synced under your account's name. You will also have an opportunity as the student to view your grade report as well as your attendance. If you should have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact any of your administrators and teachers. Let's have a great school year. Go Titans!
Greetings, Titans, family members, loved ones. We are so happy to greet you for the 2021 school year with the Port Arthur Independent School District and at Memorial High School, the greatest school in the state of Texas. My name is Dr. Annie Barkers. I am one of 4 social workers in the Port Arthur Independent School District. Here on Memorial High School campus, not only do I work as a team member, bringing all of services together that's going to be beneficial for the home, the school, and the community. Some of the things that I do as a social worker is linking services for parents. Being that we are now going through the pandemic, there are a lot of different things that we have not seen before, and will require a lot of additional services. If you are in need of food pantries list, counseling services, linking services to other informational venues, we will be able to do that. And I am located here at Memorial High School. Also, another part of the services that I work with is called the Title I Parent Involvement Services. And I'm going to review a few of the things that we do as part of Title I. But if you have an opportunity, if you will go to the Port Arthur Independent School District homepage, there is a section there that links you that says parent, it says student, and it also talks about parent involvement. And you can go on those particular sites and we'll give you more specific information. But at this time, I will share a few things about what we're doing here on our campus as far as Title I and parent involvement. When we look at or talk about parent involvement, and we are a Title I Part A school, it requires that the Title I school hold an annual meeting for the parents, family, and students who receive Title I services. And you may say, well, what are Title I services? Title I Part A informs and expands information, sharing with the parents of what we can and can do with you working with us on a day-to-day basis, keeping us informed of the progress or concerns that you have. It explains the requirements of Title I Part A and explains your rights and opportunity as parents or guardians to families that you are involved on decision-making and student achievement here at the campus. Title I school begins with the Title I Part A school, meaning receiving federal funds, as I had stated earlier. And these funds supplement what we already have within the Port Arthur Independent School District. We have talked about, some of the previous speakers have talked about the pandemic and the different way that we're going to be doing things. And we were able, with additional funding, to be able to get laptops for our students to be able to work from the home environment until received back on the campus. Also purchasing additional staff supplies, program materials, and also we will be conducting and continue to conduct parent and family engagement meetings, trainings, and opportunities. Some of the things that are new to me is that we're doing so many things now virtual. So look forward, parents, to being able to go either on the Port Arthur Independent School District homepage or the Memorial High School page, where you will be able to download and review a lot of the video and informations that we will be placing there. It talks about the set-aside percentage, which is 1% of the total budget of Title I that's given to our Port Arthur Independent School District, and it is given out to the different campuses to where these other additional services will be able to be rendered for our students. Most importantly, when we're talking about parent and family engagement, this policy addresses how school will implement the parent and parent engagement program, and this policy includes, we have our annual meeting as well as monthly meetings where we invite the parents as well as the students to come out and gather updated information of what we're doing on our campus and how we are trying to assist our students. We also involve parents in organizing ongoing and timely ways in planning, reviewing, and implementing of the parent and family engagement program. We also provide timely information about parents and family engagement activities, which also includes, and with the pandemic now it would be with some limitations, but as I said, that we will continue to update you, and you can always call us and ask questions or share with us concerns that you may have. One of the other things that we do is called a parent school compact. And this is where the parent, the school, teachers, whomever that you're working with, and the community work together to make sure that we are bringing services to the student, and also parents' concerns that you may have or suggestions that you may have, that we will be able to review that and put those things in place. We also have a parent committee where we meet and discuss concerns and recommendations from the parents on how they feel that the services that we're servicing the children with are working or not working, or how improvements can be made. Also, parents, we stress the importance of being able to get in contact with you and having open communication back and forth to make sure that we're doing everything that we need to do to service our students, as well as sharing with you what additional things that we may be able to do. Title I parent involvement also, we're involved in developing. When we develop the compact, we're able to sit down and put specific things in that compact that you would like to have us to do. And another part that the parents play an important role on is when we look at the overall campus plan, we ask parents to be a part of that committee so that they will be able to share additional things that you may have learned through a workshop or that another parent may have been concerned about. So these are some of the things that we do here at Memorial High School as far as parent involvement is, and we also do it district-wide, that you will be able to share and receive information from us. And we would like to take this time to thank you for allowing us to service your students as well as yourself, and we do look forward to hearing from you throughout the school year. Thank you so much.
Memorial High School is not only rich in academic life, but also in student life. We have many organizations that you can participate in. Some of these organizations include Christian Club, National Technical Honor Society, our football team, Flames Cheerleaders. We have our athletic teams, soccer, basketball, tennis, band, our Thespian Society and theater class, our art club, girls and boys soccer, track team, cross country, National Honor Society, Vietnamese Culture Club, Criminal Justice Club, International Club. We have the Omega Lamplighters, FCCLA, the Kappa League, and a lot of the CATE classes with the HOSA, the health sciences, the welding group, robotics, woodworking, you name it. Our student life is rich here at Memorial High School.